Hello, and welcome to Year of the Vampire. This week we watched
Crap. We watched crap this week.
Dracula 2000. It came out year 2000.
You know, I feel responsible. This was my week to choose what movie we watch, and I picked this.
I mean, to be fair, after you mentioned the name and through some of the other main names we've come across watching vampire things, I chose a different movie. So that's not actually related, but hilariously titled in a way that you'd think it would be.
Yeah, we're watching Dracula 3000 next week, right?
Yes, but getting back on topic now.
Plot. The plot of this movie is stupid. Thieves break into an old dude's business, antique business. They steal a coffin. The coffin has Dracula. Turns out the old dude is Abraham Van Helsing, from the Dracula novel. Turns the thieves into vampires. They're after a girl. Girl turns out to be Van Helsing's daughter for some fucking reason, even though he's like almost 200 years old.
And there's also like blood relations because he's stealing Dracula's blood to keep himself alive.
Oh.
That's convoluted as fuck.
Oh. Also, spoiler alert, it turns out Dracula was actually Judas, from the Bible.
Anyways.
And I guess by betraying Jesus and trying to kill himself, he turned into a vampire.
Because God didn't allow him death. So he gets to live forever, drinking blood.
Yeah, that's about as basic as we can get this plot, because it was a stupid plot.
Okay, so 90% of the movie after what we just mentioned is literally just Dracula in Louisiana trying to find what the hell was her name?
Mary
Von
Helsing.
Really, Mary? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus knew two women named Mary. One of them was his mom.
Okay. And that's really the bulk of the movie. There's some weird things.
Yeah, we don't usually tell you basically everything.
That was basically everything.
But that twist at the end was just so fucking stupid and out of left field. I really thought that it needed to be in the video. Okay, acting. So what'd you think of the acting?
It was okay. Probably the most average thing you could think about the movie.
I mean, Dracula was played by Gerard Butler. Average is about as good of a compliment as you can give his movies. I'm joking. I actually like Gerard Butler as an actor. This was not one of his stronger performances, though.
And the guy from House is in it. I'm blanking on
Omar Epps.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was one of the thieves, and then a vampire for like 2 scenes. Then he got decapitated, and his head fell into a dumpster. Well, it flew into a dumpster after he was decapitated.
It was kind of an unrealistic head launching, but we'll go with it.
Because vampires are trash. And those are the only 2 actors I thought I would recognize in this movie. Unfortunately, there was a third.
Oh God, he didn't live long, and I'm kind of glad he didn't.
Like, we're not going to mention who it is, but if you've watched that 70s show, you know who it is.
Okay. How about the sound of music?
Sound and music?
Yeah.
The music was kind of all over the place, all over there.
It was early 2000s out the butt. Like, you got Linkin Park, Static X.
Well, Linkin Park was
Power
in the
Man
credits.
5000.
Power Man 5000? That's what John Rob Zombie's band is.
Is that Rob Zombie's, is his name John?
No, it was a joke because, it's the joke that I make where everything involving a character is John, and then whatever it is, whatever the thing is. Okay, like Master Chief is John Halo, or Doom Guy is John Doom. Or Batman is John Batman.
Yes. Okay, but yeah, it was just a lot of very early 2000s metal, mostly. Aside from that, it's just kind of generic sounding sounds and stuff that you would expect for the time. Loud and quiet. It's kind of an issue.
Are we going to talk about how a lot of the dialogue was also kind of loud and quiet?
Yeah.
Like the dude who played Van Helsing was, I don't know. His voice was just softer than everyone else's, so sometimes I had trouble hearing him.
Yeah,
there was also some weird sound clips that Doctor screaming, kind of fuzzed up the mic.
Oh yeah, like you could actually hear it clipping, which is unexpected.
The fog had a weird breath sound effect. So is that trying to say that it's Dracula's breath? Because earlier on, it looked like he controlled the weather and created a storm.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that was actually him or not, but
if it wasn't him, that was real fucking convenient.
Yeah, because that was like right when the airplane crashed, and he obviously needed to somehow hide during broad daylight.
I don't know. A lot of really weird sound stuff going on.
Yeah. What about the cinematography?
They did not show a hell of a lot of the action in this movie. At least not like the more impressive stuff. Like when they were doing things like jumping around and flipping, did you notice how the camera just kind of cut away to when they were landing?
Yeah, there were some weird shots.
They really did not want to film anyone doing that, probably because they couldn't afford it.
I didn't like all the flashing moments.
Yeah, there was a lot of flashing jump cutty moments, too. A lot
of the shaking screens.
The weird scene where near the end where he turned into the wolf, where it was just a shot of a video of him running down a hallway and a video of the wolf running down a hallway, and it was just like flopping back and forth until it was just the wolf. But then immediately after that, the wolf on screen turns into a swarm of bats, so they couldn't show him turning into the wolf.
I was about to say, we can jump to special effects on that part. That actually was decent, which is about as best as you're going to get.
Right, we could have done special effects for that.
But yeah, like, he shot at the wolf and it just immediately changed into bats, which, if they could have done that throughout the whole movie, why didn't they?
They could probably just... I wouldn't be surprised if they would just be able to afford that one.
What, you think they spent most of their, like, $50 million on that, like, 2-second clip?
Yes. It was less than 2 seconds, I think. Maybe it was 2 seconds, I don't know. But other than that, there wasn't a lot of actual special effects and stuff. I mean, the fog, I think that was like a fog machine. That'd be special effects. It's a vampire movie. A lot of it was the gore, and it wasn't that impressive. It was mostly just blood on people's faces and on their clothes.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of blood.
Other than Omar Epps getting decapitated briefly, which happened for like a couple seconds on screen, it really wasn't... I don't know, the effects of this movie really weren't anything that special.
It was subpar.
Oh, it was less than subpar. It was like subpar.
So I don't know, overall, one other thing. There was a ton of product placement of the Virgin Group. Virgin Mobile, Virgin Records.
Yeah, you couldn't...
It's like the first half of
I would say I'm surprised that the plane that went down wasn't one, but that would, I think, be...
negatively affected.
Yeah, that would be giving the wrong message about their planes. Our planes can't survive storms.
I don't know. I tried looking it up. There's no real connection of why that stuff was just everywhere in the movie, like on their shirts.
Well, at least you couldn't find anything. Who knows? Maybe they were. Maybe they did have something to do with it.
It was weird, but overall, the movie was...
Maybe Richard Branson just really likes vampire movies. Who knows?